All right. Everybody, welcome to This Week in Cryptocurrency for July 16th. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I've been traveling and working a lot, but I got some good things in the works for everyone that follows the channel. Speaking of traveling, first off, I'm going to be at the Distributed Trade 2017 conference, blockchain conference in St. Louis on July 24th. So I'm just attending as a participant. And if anybody else is going to be there, hit me up and we can grab lunch or something. It's a cool conference. It's let's see, it says blockchain meets supply chain and financial services. So it's right up my alley with the financial services. Gonna go check that out. I have finally made my first distributed application. So if you don't know what a decentralized application, a DApp. If you don't know what those are, they're applications that run with a series of smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. It's kind of a trustless way to do an application. So, you know, I don't know if you ever play daily fantasy sports, if you use something like DraftKings or FanDuel, they're basically, you know, fantasy sports that you do in one day. So for American football, the NFL, you go and you choose a roster, try to stay under a salary cap, and then if your players do better than the other teams you're playing against, you get the pot of the money that everybody paid in. They've been mired in controversy since they came out a few years ago, with scandals where possibly employees like flub some numbers to make themselves win and things like that. So I went ahead, I made a trustless version. That'll be launching this week. So you know, if you want to check that out right now, available to the public, all I have is a Slack channel out there. But if you want to be, I'm looking for beta testers. So hit me up in the Slack channel. You can go to fdfs.club. That's Ethereum Daily Fantasy Sports Club. So fdfs.club. And I put a link in the description of this video as well. I've had a bunch of interviews over at the Cryptocurrency Virtual Summit, and I actually linked to one of my recent interviews with Rex MLS, where they explain in a much better way than I just did what a decentralized app is. So I've got a link to that in the description as well to check out after this thing. And you might notice that this video is live right now. So the This Week in Cryptocurrency videos are not going to be live. And if I can figure out how to do questions and stuff, I'm going to do all that live. So I can't, it's going to be on Sundays from here going forward. I can't guarantee a time. I'm still working on that. But, you know, we'll iterate on this and evolve as we go along. Yeah, so what's been going on with the videos on this channel? That's what you're all wondering about. Obviously, I haven't been hitting my deadlines that I've been setting myself, but I do have a lot of them in the works, and I'll be getting them out as soon as possible. If you're following the bot videos, we've actually had a decent amount of community contribution via the GitHub and things like that. So I have a few more videos for that coming out. Also, I'll get to everybody's comments. I know there's some comments out there on the videos that I haven't answered, some technical questions and things like that. I'm trying to convert the whole code base to a Docker-based container, so a lot of those configuration problems won't happen anymore. So look for that in the coming weeks. That'll just make all those issues go away that some people are having with, you know, differences between Python 2.7 and 3 and whatnot. So we've got a few community contributed new indicators that I'm going to be making videos about and dropping those this week. And then also I've had quite a few questions regarding just basic beginner tutorials. You know, someone that wants to get into trading but doesn't even know how to get Bitcoin in the first place. So I've got a couple of those in the process of finishing up, and I'll have those out. So yeah, here's what you really want to hear about it, what's been happening in cryptocurrency. You know, over the past few weeks, we've just seen kind of one thing, down and down and down. But, you know, again, you know, the thing I always say is it doesn't matter if it's going up or down. If you stick to your strategy, there's still money to be made. And actually, even though the overall trend has been to go down, there is quite a bit volatility happening on the short term, which is good for trading. I mean, what you want to do is to make money in an environment like this is you need to read up and get really good at making short trades. So I've linked to a video I've made in the past about what shorts are, how they work, how you can utilize them in your trading strategy. So I recommend looking into that, because a couple things have been happening. You know, it could just be, is this a market correction or whatever? I don't pretend to know what causes these prices to go down, but there have been some major events that have happened in the community. That's you may have heard of a potential Bitcoin split coming up on August 1st. You really, the basics of that are probably nothing's going to happen, but something could happen. So I think some people are getting scared and shying away to see what's going to happen. But you know, to protect your coins, all you have to do is keep them in a wallet on your computer. I wouldn't keep them in exchange around that time. People might start getting crazy, or if you're a huge risk taker, maybe you could be shorting some trades and making some money on August 1st. I don't know if that works in your strategy. Go for it. But also another big news, the other big news since I last made a video like this is Alpha Bay got shut down. Alpha Bay was a huge darknet place to buy drugs, let's be honest. And it was one of the biggest. It was bigger than Silk Road ever was, and that got taken down in the past couple of weeks. So there's probably just been significantly lower actual spending of Bitcoin and Monero and all those things happening. So yeah, that's what's been going on this week and what you'll see on the channel in the coming week or two. Again, first live chat. So I'll start scheduling these ahead of time so you'll know when I'm coming on live, because at the end I would like to have a Q&A session here. Again, I've never done this before. I thought that, oh, there's the chat. So yeah, in the future, if you have any questions, you know, come to these sessions and we'll figure them all out together. All right, guys, have a great week.